Blessed Liara, Lady of Joy and Light, my heart is full of gratitude, but also of fear. I know I'm unworthy, yet I seek your guidance still. So much has happened, my lady. I've tried to keep to your teachings, to bring joy where I can, to be kind and gentle, even in the face of danger. We've ventured into a cursed place, trapped in a maze of shifting stone, grasping plants, and strange hallucinations. We found our way to the center, where I failed to touch the Lady of Pain's heart, and we were forced to fight shadows and horrors beyond my understanding, beyond the drained life, beings that drained life and strength with but a touch. I tried to aid my companions where I could, but my magic was fleeting, my light dim against that lady's dark. My friends fell, one after another, struck down by the grasping hands of the dead. I watched them fade, barely clinging to life, and I could do nothing. You know I'm not a warrior. I do not wish to harm others, yet I was forced to strike to defend them. The weight of that still lingers in my hands. I prayed, I called upon you, and by your grace I was able to lift them from death's edge. If not for your mercy, they would not have risen. We were battered, but my friends endured. The vault yielded to us at last, and we escaped with our lives. Yet in doing so, I have changed. Something clings to me, ever present. A cursed ring now rests upon my finger, and I cannot make myself remove it. It whispers in my mind, gentle, almost soothing, as if it belongs to me. And I don't know if I wish to be a part of it. I know it's wrong. I know this. I've stolen it from Dalar, and I'm ashamed, yet the thought of giving it back fills me with desolation. Please, Liara, I've strayed from your path. Guide me back. There's more. I'm not the only one who bears a burden from that place. Marcus has been twisted by the vault's cruel magic. His body is broken, frozen in agony. His limbs locked in an unnatural form. He cannot move freely, cannot fight, cannot even stand without aid. I look at him and my heart aches. He's been so strong, so resilient, but even he has limits. If there's a way to heal him, I beg you, show me the way. If I may trade places with them, I gladly will. My friends rescued me from the Lady of Pain's awful maze, and we've returned to Sylvania seeking rest, seeking aid. There's a hag here, one who might be able to hail us, but I fear her price. Should we trust her? Is there another place? And something else. A man was waiting outside a sweet shop, searching for his missing friends, Mirwin and Orlin. One played an Eladrin bard with a love for sour treats, and the other a warrior who favored mint. They entered the shop and never returned. My heart tells me that something unnatural has happened in that place, that the same forces that have stolen time and memory for us may have stolen from them as well. I cannot turn away from when someone needs aid, not when I know what it feels like to be so lost. Liara, I am afraid, but I do not wish to be. I want to bring light to this place, to remind those around me that joy can still be found, even in the darkness. Yet I've wandered so far from your light. Am I strong enough to help my friends? Or am I only a burden too soft for the trials of this world? I leave my fears in your hands, and I listen for your guidance, and I will hope. With all my heart, your faithful servant, Beatrice Pathless.
Thank you for the recap. As
Yeah,
Marcus is on the next recap for next week, as we shall dive back into the fray of this Sabanya. Oh, I didn't really have a map of the area, but we'll just put it here for now. As we're in Theater of the Mind, as you are about to enter the shop. And Milo's not here again. What would you like to do?
So I kind of had a plan last time. I was trying to remember who was going where. Do you remember, Ember?
Yeah, Beatrice and I were supposed to go together inside because we have the most charisma. And then Marcus and Bloodstone were supposed to like scope around outside, I think.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
for
you
tracks
and
and stuff.
Yeah, and then you and Milo were supposed to. I forgot what you guys were supposed to do, but I remembered 2/3 of the plan. So I think that's pretty good.
It's a lot better than where we were, which was not remembering at all.
Yeah, that's spot on, actually. Yeah, because me and Milo were going to go in behind the two of you, and while you were chatting them up, we were going to peruse around.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I wish Milo were here.
Milo.
You shall be in spirit for the time being.
Yeah, Milo's gonna be so quiet today.
Yeah, he probably forgot. I messaged him. He's working, you know, Fridays, Valentine's Days, you know. Maybe he has a girlfriend, boyfriend, I don't know.
Yeah, I barely was able to get out on time.
Marcus, you're still in a mangled state?
Yes.
Still in the backpack.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's being patient, but he wants to get this fixed.
Really?
You communed with the local spirit. I didn't add this, but you communed with the local spirit last time looking for direction, and she was kind of like, I don't know, figure it out yourself.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, she's not a
Yeah.
god. She's not a god. She's just
Yeah, she's just a spirit in this place.
a collection of
She says a
spirits
spirit.
together. Every leader that had roamed this place.
Ah,
It's like she's wise, but she's not powerful in a way that she can manipulate. She gives life, but she doesn't give the life that you think she can give.
so Marcus, can you still get around like that, like on your own? I know I've been carrying you to make it easier.
But his move speed is crippled in the sense
It's
he
painful.
can only move 5 feet per round.
So he's
He is.
You can look around and investigate stuff, though, right?
Yeah, he can still do that.
yeah, I'll be.
Okay.
We've negotiated. I got one hand free,
It's
basically.
like a
that's it.
potato
That's
with
the only thing I
arms.
got. Yeah.
And it rolls around.
So if you need to send me down, I can do a little click and do a little crawl and then look in. But then I'm
Yeah, I'll
taking
set
it at that
you
point.
down on the side of the structure, like wherever Bloodstone
it's
wants
a shop,
to kick
yeah.
it off.
There's
Right.
probably like a bench outside.
And I'll just take a look around with my eyes, obviously, because I can't actually move.
Yeah, he looks in. He can only
I
like,
can't,
and the fact that in the matter is he can't really turn his neck properly. He can only look straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bloodstone is not the strongest, but he can
No,
try and just
I
kind of
won't.
drag Marcus along as they're looking outside.
Yeah. I have a lot of time to focus on just looking around, so I got a good look.
Yeah, am I rolling a perception as well? Since I'm
What are you trying to look for?
with Marcus.
Dude, what are you looking
Yeah,
for?
well, outside.
So
So make it ask this question one more time. So
My fellow comrades and trying to look for tracks that lead.
You're at the shop
Out.
right now. You're directly at the shop. Shop's open.
Right.
It's just
Okay.
being redone in a sense. As the warrior's gone, he left. As Daler had mentioned that, he has got a place for him as he'll wait for his friends. He doesn't know where they are. The last thing he remembered was coming here yesterday, and they were having a great time. And then the next day they were gone.
Right. I think we told him to seek out the mice people.
yes,
But I
please
think
don't.
what Taylor wants is what the intention of Marcus and Bloodstone looking outside is to see if they can't find like any evidence of where these people might be.
The
Is
foot
that-
trafficking leads inside, but it doesn't locate any of the people because it's too. I guess you can say like it's a forest and there's people moving around constantly. There's just too many foot traffickings. It probably got overlapped.
we can't tell if it
Not
is
really.
it
No,
in
not
and
here.
out.
If it was a road or if it was a place that wasn't more used.
It's
Mhm.
market. I understand.
Yeah, it's all just kind of matted grass.
Yeah.
Can't really get anything out
enough.
of here.
Alright, well,
Dalar, Dalar Bloodstone, do you think it's safe enough for Ember and I to poke our heads inside just to see what's up?
Well, the last time I encountered a hag, they did turn into a giant animal. So maybe put your best foot forward.
I'm very diplomatic.
Great.
I mean,
Me and Milo will go in too.
are you gonna
I
like?
guess I'll keep watch.
Are you gonna wait a second until after we go in, just so it doesn't seem like we're all going in together, or do you want it to seem like we're all together?
Don't think it'll matter much, actually.
Okay.
I whisper to Ember, I'm not at all diplomatic. You do the speaking, okay?
Right.
So I'll wait 10 seconds,
Yes,
me and
so good
Milo,
at talking
before
to
we
people.
go in.
Did you see how well I did with that giant?
Alright, so you enter into the shop. Alright. Inside the shop is an explosion of colors. Shadows are stocked with vibrant gumdrops, glowing sour patches, and caramelized fruits of spheres. Exotic sweets from across the plain, and there are soft hums in the air, amidst faint and distant voices. Behind the counter stands Slagvava, the sweet tongue, a hunched woman, wide, syrup-colored eyes, and a constant too wide smile as her hands are gnarled and surprisingly dexterous. She polishes a crystal jar, filling and shimmering with candies. Oh, welcome, dearies. How fresh the taste is. You're in treat, yes you are. Would you like to try this? As she touches a citrus dash of moonlight and just a hint of shall I say essence, as she offers it to you.
Can I subtly do an Arcana check? To like
Arcana
see
will
if
not ascertain anything.
okay.
Cool. Or nature.
It would be medicine at this point.
Medicine.
I smile and say
Oof.
thank you, and
That's okay.
I give it a good sniff, and
Smells like
try
sugar.
to see if I can. I'm gonna try to smell any other medicinal things under the sugar.
You can tell, you can smell different kinds of aromas. A lot of it's in clear glass, or some of it's exposed. But it's just too many senses hitting your nostrils. It's from sweet to savor to salty to sour.
I glance around. Having worked in the temple apothecary, I know a little bit about medicine. Do I recognize any of the bottles?
You can roll a medicine check.
Yeah, better you than me, brother. I'm not wise.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Natural one.
no.
Oh no.
You've never
Right.
seen any of this before in your life.
Oh no.
Fumble table, you
Thank
dropped
you.
candy.
I want you
Ember,
to taste, of
it's
course.
citrusy, right?
I've been working on this recipe for quite a long time. Please. Depending if you're not here to buy anything, then why are you here to begin with?
Oh, well, Ember's gonna. It's citrusy, right?
It's like a lime, citrus.
Mm.
As a dash of moonlight was placed into it.
Oh, well, I'm not really like big on citrus. Do you have anything more cinnamony?
She looks at you. Just try it.
I'm going to try it.
Well,
Ah,
it might be
I'm-
suspicious if you don't. She offered you, but if you like, I don't eat candy, then that's different.
yeah. So why are you here?
Well, if I say that I don't eat candy, then she's going to be like, why the hell are you here?
I'm here for maybe, my friend. He loves candy. He has a sweet tooth for the
Okay.
back. You can always manipulate it,
You're right.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
you're
like
so
something-
right. I have adaptive personality.
Don't worry, she'll
Oh,
probably.
I'm
put
literally
it,
chilling.
She'll probably
Hold
put
up,
the
let me
candy right
look.
into her
Okay.
bosoms
Oh,
for later.
Well, we're not actually big fans of candy. We're here,
She looks at you.
For our
Her face
boyfriend.
completely furrows.
No. We're here
Well,
to pick something out for our boyfriends for like a surprise.
how are you supposed to know what he likes if you don't know what it tastes like?
Oh, I think I know what he likes.
You don't like candy, then I don't understand.
Dude.
You
Well,
insult me in my own establishment.
Well, just because
We-
we don't like candy doesn't mean
As
they don't
she-
like candy.
Takes the candy back from your hands.
Okay.
As her
We,
demeanor's changed drastically. From a delightfully kind old lady to now a hunched woman with more of a disgusting taste across her face. What would
no,
We have
your
a
particular boyfriend likes?
at the
he's-
moment our
Yeah.
our boyfriend is he's really not feeling good. He's not himself. Do you have anything that would unfold him a little?
Unfold him? I don't understand.
Yeah, relax it.
Yeah, like something that like is soothing, maybe something with a chamomile.
No, we don't sell that. Today is the golden city drops, emerald mint bites, and sapphire sour spears.
Hmm.
You think this place is a medicine place? It's treats
How
and candy.
much are the?
Well, I've heard
Buy
that a
them?
treat is the best medicine.
And she charges a gold piece per candy.
Gold piece per candy.
It would be much cheaper, but she doesn't like you guys.
I'll take one citrus drop, please. For the trouble in your time. Thank you.
She places it in a little baggie and takes the gold piece.
Oh, go ahead.
I step outside and somewhat regretfully offer it to my bird.
Your bird is gonna eat a candy. It's gonna choke on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I bust it off with a little rock and give it a smaller piece of
Alright.
relative proportion does.
Alright, you don't get... The bird doesn't tell you any of the details of what it can do as your bird just looks at you.
I'm just curious to see if it vanishes in the next 24 hours.
So me and Milo are still in there.
Yeah.
We've just been like window shopping.
She just looked at them, and then she... Now, it's just... Her demeanor's changed now because of the rejection. So it hits all of you, no matter what.
What?
I didn't even get to roll.
Nope. Sometimes you don't get the roll. It's all about roleplay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay.
I tried so hard and got so far, and in the end, it didn't even matter.
It's okay. The next NPC we find you can manipulate, okay?
Do I detect any candy that smells like English toffee?
And I have the sour sapphire.
You want to sell a sapphire? It'll be a gold piece. Do you, miss?
She'll hand over the gold.
She gives you a gobstopper kind of shape sphere.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure he'll love this, and she'll like tuck it away in like a pocket.
Yeah, you do find some kind of toffee kind of candies, as you can see they're sticks.
Excuse me.
Hmm? Yes?
Do I just bring this over to you?
Of course,
If I-
you could use your hands to grab it and purchase it. Once you grab anything off of my shelves, it'll be charged. I don't trust gems.
Makes sense to me. I'll take 2 of them.
Alright. She charges you for 1 silver each. That's normal price.
That's what you get for being on people's good side.
What?
I'm not trying to attack anybody. She's just like that, you know. Like if I had a restaurant or a chocolate tier or whatever, and someone didn't want to eat my chocolate, then obviously I'd treat them differently.
It makes sense.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
Yeah.
I do be treating guests differently if they don't get a drink and just get a water.
Yeah. It's tough times out here.
It do be tough.
Alright. She sells it to you. Ching. Thank you very kindly.
Oh, thank you.
I think Ember, sensing that she royally failed, is going to go outside and find Bloodstone.
Hey, Bloodstone, you want to eat this candy for me?
Yeah, I think at this point, Bloodstone, I think he would try and find a bench next to a tree, and he would prop Marcus up, like, on the bench, and then he would be hanging upside down from a branch in the tree. Just, like, he's, like, you know, he's shading his eyes with his hand, but he's up
Sounds about right.
now, seeing if, you know, anything interesting happens.
Ember's gonna like approach him and be like, I got you something.
You got me something?
Yeah.
What is it?
He'll pull the candy out, hold it out to him. It's kind of the same color as you.
Oh, you're kind of right. Bloodstone's gonna use his robot arm to like fly down and grab the piece of candy and bring it back up to him. Thanks. And he'll just pop it in his mouth.
It's a gobstopper, but yeah, you shove all that in your mouth as
Yeah, it's like a Ed, Ed and Eddie when they have like you know the jawbreakers.
Oh, the
with their
giant
teeth.
it's tart and tangy. For a moment, it tastes really, really good. But after a good 5 minutes of having your mouth, you have an odd, familiar taste of a perfume, as it's revolting.
Patooey. What the fuck?
Oh, she
It
said.
didn't taste good at all after a bit.
Oh, sorry.
And had a
That's
good.
okay.
You can
It
roll,
didn't really-
you can roll an insight check on that Bloodstone.
Sweet. I would love to. One of the many things
It's
I've got
under
at.
history. Good job,
Ooh.
baby.
5.
Yikes.
You can just tell maybe that was just a bad batch with 5 insight.
Yeah.
Maybe they put a perfume on accident in this one.
Sorry, she didn't like. Not big on like candy. And I did.
I thought
It seemed like it was
either.
supposed to be good.
It was for like a little. I think I got all the coating off, and once I got past like the first layer of it, it just kind of like exploded in a fragrant perfume. It was not good. It's weird, man. I don't know. This person's weird. I don't know why they would make candy like that. How much was it?
The gold.
You paid her gold for a piece of candy.
She didn't like me.
Oh well, that's
Because I don't like candy.
that's her loss. You don't have to worry.
I'm sorry. She'll like go and like kind of out a little ways away.
Sit next to Marcus on the bench.
Yeah, she'll sit next to Marcus and kind of pout. Dig her toe in the dirt.
All right. Well, the rest of you all, as Daler, you've obtained some treats. As Beatrice, you leave with this rather thing and crack it into your creature's mouth, but has no idea. As Marcus, you stand, loose him on the bench.
So, I noticed you were sprucing the place up, huh? The remodeling?
Yes, dearie. I am always trying to potentially expand. You know, eventually I'll have a nice shop like this across the entireties of the planes of his existence. But for the time being, I had quite a scuffle the other day. I had some adventurers like yourselves coming in here, causing some trouble. I wasn't too keen of it, but I thought maybe a bit of a layout change would be sufficed.
Well, that's unfortunate. But maybe it'll work out for the best with a new look on your shop.
Yes. And I can see it now. And I can see quite the people enjoying my sweets. Some people don't take me seriously, of course, because, well, I'm a hag, after all. But hags can be good people, too.
Sure. I'll start taking a little bite of the candy. I got the stick candy.
Alright, it's chewy, gooey, caramelly, sweet in flavor. And that's it. There's nothing special about this one.
Oh, man. This is delightful.
Well, thank you. It is a family recipe, of course. Passed down from generation to generation.
Man, I can't remember the last time I had something so delicious.
Well, sugar always brings the delightful joy of a child. An inner child, of course.
The other one I bought's for my friend outside. He's in a bit of a pickle.
Oh, you don't say.
He got himself cursed,
Ooh.
and now he's all mangle-bodied and weird.
Well, that's a shame, honestly. I suppose my sister would be particularly interested in that, but she lives very far away from here. She is able to... Well, she is more of a hag than I am, of course. I may be a hag, and I may have the capabilities of magic, but she is well versed in curses.
I see. So she's more of a traditionalist, while you're more entrepreneurial. And I'll kind of like wave my hands at the shop and all the colors and everything.
Yes, of course. Yes, but sadly her ways are much more darker than I would particularly enjoy.
Oh. Say, that scuffle you mentioned,
Yes.
that wouldn't happen to have involved, hang on, let me look at the names.
There was a warrior that loved mint, I believe, and one who liked sour treats. Another who had golden hair.
Yeah. I just kind of shooed one of them off. They were standing outside your shop looking weird.
Yes. that individual, he didn't buy anything. He said he wasn't into sweets.
He is lost. I take another big bite with a delighted look on my face.
Yes. Well, I hope you enjoy your sweets as much as possible. I have plenty here. And eventually, maybe you'll see me in another place. In the future, of course.
Oh. Do you have anything kind of special?
Yes, we
Like
have.
for
Well, we have what is on the list here: the golden citrus drops, the emerald mint bites, and the sapphire sour spheres. This is all special today. Limited supply, of course. Very, very small batches. Experimental, of course.
what was the second one?
Emerald mint bites.
Can I get 2 emerald mint bites?
All right. Just place one in each bag. Is charge you 2 silver.
All right, 4 silver total. This time, the second one's for me too. Just out of curiosity, what happened to those 2 others that were in that scuffle? I hope they got what they deserved.
I hope so too, honestly. Coming into here, causing a mess. It took an entire day, and that is why I'm renovating everything. As you can see, you can look around if you like. You can roll investigation.
Yeah, this is kind of why I was planning on Milo coming in, because I was going to have him like do insight at this point and probably investigation too. But I'll give it a shot.
Sure.
I do want to go insight
Yeah,
at her response to me asking what happened to those 2, or after I said I hope they get what they deserved. I was going to kind of look at her reaction. So I'll roll both.
See, look at you go.
I'm just trying to detect if she's hiding anything from what she said.
You can tell, yes, there is a little bit of deceit from her conversation, but not enough to give you the thought of the doubt for the conversation being had. But you can tell there's something much more that has conspired here with those adventurers.
All right. Thank you very much. Hope to see you in that new shop somewhere else. And I'll wink.
I hope so. And I will be sure to make more of your favorite treats.
Delightful. Big grin as I turn and walk away.
Okay. Oh, Milo's on his way. Okay, he's late. That's his work. All right. Go ahead.
As I exit, I'll look for somewhere out of sight of the shop where we can't be espied from a window or something, and kind of gesture to the group to kind of follow. I suppose I'll pick Marcus up.
You just kind of leave into the forest a little bit, maybe like 5 minutes away.
Okay.
Bloodstone drops down from his tree. Man, those sour ones tasted like fucking shit.
These toffee ones are good.
Did you like spit it out?
He
like
spit it on the ground. It's covered in dirt.
Yeah, he patooied.
I think Ember's gonna pick it up.
Ew.
Oh,
I mean, it was a gold.
it was a gold. I'm getting my money's worth.
I give the second
Does she eat?
toffee stick to Marcus.
As you get a
No,
top
she
steak.
does not eat it. It's covered in dirt.
Just get some water and clean
Like-
it off.
Open his mouth for you to put it in, like,
Ah.
Hey,
Go open mouth.
Beatrice, can you rinse off this candy, please? Bloodstone, spit it out.
So
Hi.
I didn't get around to asking about Marcus because when she mentioned the adventurers, she was clearly being deceitful. So, not sure what she's hiding.
Hold up. She
honestly, I
okay.
don't want to Hag's help anyway.
One of them was into sour candies, right? And the other one had
Yeah,
golden
but wasn't
hair.
so. There's 3 of them, so yeah.
So there were 3 total.
Yeah, the one we spoke to
Yeah.
was the tall, golden-haired Eldrin.
Okay.
Had like a cloak of autumn leaves.
Okay.
It was
Night was
Sir Serenthiel.
Okay.
And then, or was it the satyr knight named
There
Pallas?
was 4
It
total.
was the satyr that
There's
we
4
spoke
total.
to, he thinks.
Yeah,
There were 4 total adventurers. There's 3 friends and the guy we talked to.
Okay.
yeah, that's
There
right.
was,
That's right.
If you
So
scroll
go-
up, they're in
Yeah, there was a satyr knight named Pallas, Sir Serenthiel, a tall, golden-haired Eldarin in a cloak of autumn leaves, Merwin, a playful Eldarin bard who loved sour treats, Orlin, a quiet, mint-loving warrior.
Hold up. Ember's gonna look down at the candy and then think about the other 2 candies. Guys,
What?
I think she turned them into candy.
I don't know. Wonder it tasted
Think about
so bad.
think about it. One of them liked sour. She's gonna hold up like the dirt-covered sour candy,
Yeah.
and then one of them was like the emerald mint something, right? And then the other one was citrus, which looked golden.
Can she do that?
I mean,
She's a hag, ain't she?
That's true. Hags do have weird powers. But that if you were correct there, 1, they're gone. Which is sad. 2, how do you prove it? And 3, what do we do now?
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the sour candy in my hand.
It does nothing.
It does nothing.
Womp womp.
It doesn't work that way. With
well, we also know that kissing it doesn't change them back. I was using quite a bit of tongue.
well, there's multiple of them. There's multiple candies in a general sense. It's not just one candy she's selling.
Do you think that we
Oh.
might have to buy all of the candies of each type?
That'd be expensive. Plus, that she'd win.
Nice.
Perhaps someone that has better relations with the hag lady could do it without breaking the proverbial bank.
Yeah, Ember's gonna look at Dalar. Because she heard that he only had to pay a silver for his toffee, right?
How many pieces were left?
It
Oh,
looked like we were.
It's like a
Oh, good.
it's like a bag's worth. It's a lot.
do you think that we could try and talk her into giving us a deal for a whole bag's worth?
I don't think that's the way to go.
Well, we can't. I don't want to steal from her.
You don't?
No.
She might-
Okay.
it's a hag, so I don't know.
Like Bloodstone puts away his
Because
crowbar.
you look at Marcus. I'm like, I don't want to look like that.
Yeah, I don't wanna. I don't wanna be a hag. I don't know what the rules on stealing from a hag are. I quite like the.
You get there. Well, it's like the good old days, you know, when you steal from like a gypsy, you're cursed. The gypsy curse.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't want to be.
like in Aladdin.
I don't want to be cursed. That would suck.
Right,
I'd be
my eyes
cursed
are
to look
going.
like gross.
I'm casting detect magic, and my eyes go the emerald green irises, and I'm gonna look at the candy, the 2 green ones that I bought, and the gobstopper if it's still out.
Yeah, she still has it in her hand. She's probably like used some of her water from her water skin to rinse it off so it's not gross anymore.
Do I see any?
It's not magical at all. It's just candy.
Well, there's no magic on it now. That doesn't mean magic wasn't used to create it, though.
Yeah, it could be like a polymorph.
Well, I suppose we could try your idea. Like maybe I say I like these green ones so much, I'll take the lot.
I could say my boyfriend likes the blue ones so much.
You charge you an arm and a leg.
I'm not convinced he's interested in seeing your face again.
It's probably gonna give you
Yeah.
anti-aging cream.
I mean, I can always like, if they make the candy in a house, I can try and like sneak in the back, and if there's like a body crusher and like a cauldron and like a bunch of vials of shit, that would be pretty crazy. We could figure that out. If there's like an autumn cloak hanging up in the back of her store.
I don't know. I could also be like way off.
Bloodstone, when you looked around the building, were there any doors that led to a cellar or anything, or just normal?
Sorry, who are you asking?
You baby.
You, Bloodstone.
Great.
'Cause Marcus wasn't really mobile.
Yeah,
Yep,
did I see any cellar entrances or anything around the building while I was outside?
You were looking around. I think you were on a tree.
Perhaps from I was getting a high ground as a vantage point. If you, I would like to look now.
Okay.
Like that's a good idea, and I'm just gonna start like running
Doesn't
around
look
the
like
building.
it has a way out. Only the front entrance. It has a chimney, but there's no smoke coming from it.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any other doors in this area.
No smoke coming from a chimney that cooks candy. Well, I'll go try and buy the rest of the mints. Let me see how much gold I have. How much more did it look like was there, Red?
200 gold pieces worth. A lot.
Wow. Oh, how big is like the bag?
Oh, it's small candies, like the little kind of candies you'd buy at like at a store.
Okay.
It's like maybe like the size of a saltwater taffy kind of candy.
Okay.
Like she sells them in big batches, but you can tell that was an experimental one, and it likely will not be recreated again.
I wonder why.
Well, I do have 511 gold.
We're gonna just try and pay her off.
I mean, yeah, if you want to just like
Well,
A bunch of candy.
so out of character, Ember's plan isn't bad. I think I could. If I go in and to try and ask for all of them, it's just not going to fly. It's going to be weird. It's going to
Dude,
trigger.
I found this little cute image. Look at this thing. It's so cute. Fucking, it's a gelatinous
Aw.
candy cane.
Oh,
Candy man.
Go ahead.
I'll kill you all. Candy.
Well, I'll go back in saying I liked the green so much that I want to buy the lot. But then I think we should spy on her until nightfall.
Well, that sounds like a great plan.
See if she leaves the shop or not. Yeah, question, Red. So, was it getting close to dusk when we approached here because we slept during the day? Or was that not the case? Or we only slept for part of the day?
It's probably like midday now.
Okay. Any other
not
ideas?
to be greedy, but if you have the time, can we try and find...
You cut out there. You said
Gotta
if we have the
find one.
time.
I was saying, if we got the time, could we try and find a healer in town?
Yeah,
You
we
hear
can
me?
try to do that.
Not to be greedy, no. I just kind of want to be helpful.
I don't think it's greedy to want to be able to move around.
Alright,
Yeah, that-
run.
I don't think it's greedy to not want to be a pretzel. Personally.
Hope it's on.
Pretzel.
I'll head back into the shop.
I'll go with Balar.
Ah, you brought a friend. Oh, he's so young. Welcome, child.
Here.
As you see, you kind of see this kind of image. I'll put in Discord. Kind of her candy shop. Has a lot of different kinds of candies.
So, I'm kind of excited about those green mints. How many more do you have?
A bag's worth. You really enjoyed it, I'm assuming.
Oh, it was really good. Two things. One, I will definitely take that bag off your hands for a fair price. Two, do you know any healers around here that could deal with curses, or just your sister?
Well, the people around here are like a community, if anything. They have some odd shops here and there. There might be a healer of some sort that could ail your friend, but I would highly suggest going to a capital city instead. But you might have to look around.
Got it.
Seems reasonable.
Oh, no,
Okay.
indeed.
So, how much for the bag?
For you, 100 gold pieces should be fine. We can support it all in a bag.
His eyes widen. You are too good to be true. Thank you.
You enjoyed my sweets very much, so I thought potentially to give you a better, well, deal.
Here you are. And I'll give the 100 gold over. Well, happy trails.
You too.
I'm off to find that healer.
Yes, I hope you do find that for your friend.
Milo, you want to do anything in here before I turn and leave?
Would you like anything? Would you like a sample? She offers you a gumdrop.
Well, I think I'd be rude if I'd say no.
The last individual, a rather rude horned creature with her massive orbs prodding my eyes. But she completely denied me, and she said she wasn't into candy. Who comes to a store and she suggested potentially, oh, it's for my boyfriend. But there was a large pause, of course. I felt skeptical, and, well, I don't trust people who come into my shop and decide, well, it's not my thing, and I'm going to potentially lie to me.
That does seem very sketchy, does it? Well, what's one of your favorites, actually?
My favorites? Well, dearie, if I had teeth again, I would totally chomp on a few of these gobstoppers. Would you like to try? She begins to bring a blue kind of sphere to you. This is a sapphire sour sphere. It has multiple flavors.
Sure, why not? I'll take it.
Alright, she gives it to you for free.
And he'll try it right there in front of her.
Okay. As you begin to taste each layer of flavor, from tarty to sour and tangy, eventually after a good 5 minutes, depending if you're going to stay there for 5 minutes, you begin to feel a weird kind of taste. A taste that you would particularly not find in candy, as it has a rather strong, faint perfume taste to it, very floral.
This is quite interesting. How do you put so many flavors into this?
It's a secret, family secret, of course. Generations.
Oh, I knew you wouldn't be able to tell me.
One of those candies can last you a week's worth if you eat it. A few hours a day, of course.
While Milo's speaking, can I kind of, not up close and like investigating level, but like just kind of look at the fireplace if it's within view?
It is not within view. You can see a door on the other side behind the counter, sealed off from customers going through. You can ask, of course.
Oh, sorry. Are you done, Milo? Or are you...
I was just asking how much the gobstoppers were.
A gobstopper is about a silver piece. Rather affordable price.
I'll grab about 10 of them. Give you a gold piece for that.
Thank you kindly.
Say, is back there where all the deliciousness is made?
Of course. It's not for customers viewing, of course. Got to keep it secret in-house. I have my friends back there currently making them. It's hard to find good hands, I guess you could say.
Yeah, that's probably true. Especially around these parts. everyone's doing their own thing.
Mm-hmm. There's always competition.
The whole time I'm like nodding, like, "Yep, this chick's totally right. I'm right there with you." Well, yes, we're on our way. And I'll look at Milo as if, like, ready to go, or you need anything, or...
Yeah. I think I got what I want. Thank you kindly
Thanks.
again.
Yeah, thanks again.
My pleasure. I hope you enjoy yourself.
And we will
I'll
go
be.
back... Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say I'll be enjoying myself for quite a while, holding up the baggie of gobstoppers.
And head back to the group.
I don't know why y'all are so weird with her. She's real nice.
I mean, I just had one of those sour candies and they just weren't very good. When we were hearing about this hag with the candy shop, was there anything being said about missing people? Or like, I don't exactly it's been a while. I don't exactly remember the circumstances in which the rumor was being talked about.
I believe the rumor was just that she was here. I think that's how it was. The fact that there was a hag setting up a sweet shop near this area of town. There was no rumor of problems. It's just the fact that she was.
Okay, cool.
It wasn't until we got here we met that satyr that we found prompts.
Right. Oh, just curious.
So I relay what she said to the group about it's hard to find good hands, and there's people back there making it, and it's off limits to the public, and...
Most like, well, playing devil's advocate here, but could we, by chance, be thinking of it's wrong that she didn't turn them into candy and they're actually just back there working for a slave ever?
I think that's might be the case, which means I've got a big freaking bag of candy. 100 gold worth.
Well, that's quite a steal.
What do the candy look like?
I was just like, it's oh, the one. What did you get? What did you buy?
I got the emerald ones, the mint ones.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pop one in.
They look like Tic Tacs basically, but they're like square, like flat out.
They're so barbarians, but
Yeah, you pop one in. It's light, cool refreshment, as eventually it has a kind of a subtle taste of like somebody who's, like a mint that's been kind of fading away taste. And it's strange. You can roll an insight check if you like.
Oh well.
so I'm getting the feeling that her sweets
You
are
have no
always...
idea, but it's not really that bad, honestly. But you've obviously had better.
But it felt like something fading away.
Correct.
I wonder if it's worse than just slave labor. When I had this candy, it's good, but there's a hint of something else, like something fades away as I'm eating this. It's hard to describe, but I wonder if by the time these candies are gone, so too would they.
You say that there's something weird with your candy. I mean, the taste itself isn't that bad, but I think it's kind of weird that you would put a perfumey floral flavor into a gobstopper.
Beatrice,
Yes?
do you think your bird could keep an eye on this place while we looked for a healer for Marcus?
I think so. Um, she can only communicate so much, but if something terribly weird happens, she should be able to manage that.
All right. I guess we can head toward the biggest tree here.
Sounds good. Did you have any more luck than I did? I embarrassed myself pretty quickly in there.
Yeah, I got this whole bag, but I don't want to eat anymore. She gave me it
Yeah,
half off.
that's good. I fed a little piece to my bird, to see if she vanishes like, uh,
Oh, that's a test.
Mirwin or
I
Orland.
see.
Yeah, so if the effects are delayed.
And we're afraid of these candies because
Miralyn and Orlan went in and tried it, and then their friend hasn't seen them since.
I think these people are turned into candies.
Yeah,
Or were turned invisible, or were teleported, or any number of unfortunate things.
yeah, we might have to bust in there, but maybe last resort. I think Ember's right about them being tied somehow to these 3 candies. But first things first, let's help this crippled freak over here.
Hmm.
well,
I mean, I wouldn't put it that way, but yes.
You're not wrong.
I mean, you are, I suppose, crippled, but you're no more freaky than you were.
I guess so. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Find out eventually.
I mean,
Oh, sorry.
this may be a long shot, but if you're aware they're turning people into candy, I could try to identify it, see if there's any magic or spell that was put into it, or if it's just as
It can't
vulgar
hurt,
as
I
actually
suppose.
turning them into
I recommend
candy the hard way.
I recommend
10
if you
minutes,
do that, that you
one-
get a full bag. That way it's like the more volume, better chance. But
Well,
We
when
did-
I did
we did-
detect magic, I didn't sense any magic on these, though.
okay, so yeah, which makes me think even more and more that it's not that they were turned into.
It could be hiding the fact that it's that they're being transformed by magic too.
Well, my
It
thinking.
could also just
is
be that she's innocent and people are blaming her because she's a hag.
Well, yeah, that's what I would like to try to identify. I don't know if it'll work, but I mean, spend 10 measly old minutes here and we'll see if it does.
Well, I was wondering that maybe it's not so much they've been turned into candies, but she's using their life force to make candies while they're being held in back. So the candies might be normal, made out of their life force. If we want to think of a different solution, that's an option. Which is why they wouldn't be magical.
It could be. I don't think spending the 10 minutes is a terrible ways to get a non-answer.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, I'm not super hopeful if Taylor wasn't able to see any magic, but it's only 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I'll spend the 10 minutes to do it, but Red, it's up to you if I get anything out of it or not.
Identify what the candy? It's not magical. Doesn't work. It
identifies as yummy.
It doesn't use the spell slot. It doesn't do anything. You just move it across. You can't even you don't feel like arcane sigils or anything coming off of it. As Dalar could have mentioned that he uses to detect magic and he couldn't detect anything.
He did. We were just being thorough.
But I was concerned that she was using some sort of abjuration magic to conceal that fact. And, I mean, I guess it's not technically a creature, so if it were people. So Milo's just going to sit there and look stumped. And he's just going to say, I mean, nothing came up, so I'm pretty sure it's just candy.
Okay, well, we're no worse off than we were. Let's go shopping.
Well, you could potentially in the night go there under nightfall, but you'll have to break an entry.
I was going to suggest that later, but I wanted to focus on trying to get Marcus straightened out before sundown.
And if a fight happens, that could be useful then.
So I'll pick Marcus back up.
He comes back as a crippled version of himself. Damn it!
I'm not sure what would happen then.
That'd be horrible.
I'm not sure what even... You probably wouldn't even...
He'd be in a wheelchair. I'm Xavier, guys. I come from a different universe.
He does have psionics.
So we'll head towards the biggest tree here, like the center of...
This is just like I don't have a map for this area because it's too big. But I'll just go to the world map so it's easier. But
yeah, I mean, we're looking for, you know what we're looking for.
Yeah, you're looking for a healer. All right, so you begin to travel a little bit further in Savania. Spend about half an hour asking around, potentially getting leads. As you can all roll me a perception check or investigation. Investigation is more correlated with the conversation of people. Perception is more seeing what's around you, what shops, what oddities, what things you can see with your eyes or hear.
I'm also, as we're going, quietly looking for a jeweler.
Oh, natural 20. I got a 19 on investigation with guidance. 21.
All right. So,
investigation.
Highest perception, you do notice a few shops and oddities and odd things around the vicinity. What are you looking for particularly for the highest perception roll?
A magical healer.
All right. As you perceive it, you see a shop that sells kind of like it's not a healer, but one that kind of placates in the way of healing naturally. A natural healer kind of thing.
Well, he can't exactly do yoga.
Needs a curse removed. That's the main thing. However they want to do that. If they can do that naturally, I don't care. It's just
Well, they might have herbs that can make a potion or something like that. Then, I'll go in there. Well, unless you want to go through everyone else's roles
As
first.
with investigation, you begin to have a conversation with an individual as you explain your friend's predicament as they get kind of disgusted seeing him. As, good God, what is that?
Oh, that's just Marco.
He's just cursed. We're actually trying to find somebody who can help remove curses. If you know anybody.
I might know somebody, but it might cost a pretty penny.
But I don't care at this point.
Yeah, I think we'll try and go there anyways if you don't mind.
As he kind of points the direction upon the treetops, there's a building specializes in kind of ailments and beyond. But they aren't, as he recommends, they are, how you say, very straightforward.
I like that, honestly. Well, thank you kindly.
Did you still want to go to that one, Dale, or no? The other one?
Well, I'll set that one on the shelf. We'll go to the one where... Well, yeah, I'll go in. When he said the other one's costly, we'll check the one first.
Alright. You head towards him as he, greets you as you begin to smell different kinds of aromas and different kinds of spices, and you smell a very strong marijuana kind of smell right off the get-go. Hey, man! How's it going? Oh, you're a furbog. I'm a bugbear. Pleasure. What can I help you with?
Hey, nice to meet you. We got this situation over here, and I'll kind of point back to Marcus on my back, kind of half turn so we can see him.
Was he born like that? I've never seen the likeness of that. Kinda reminds me of what was that thing called? As he thinks about it, you remind me of, and he doesn't get back to it. He's just,
Well, speaking of that, do you have any way of remedying this? It was done by a curse.
a curse. That's out of my jurisdiction, of course, but I could ease the pain, make it feel really good. I got some good stuff back here. You want some purple hash, or you got some, this purple stuff. Everything is usually really relaxing, man. You feel great, and maybe your senses will kind of jump out at you. Maybe your spirit, you ever get a spiritual vision? You can see beyond,
Well, if we can't fix this, I'll take you up on that offer. But let's try and lift the curse first. If we can't, I definitely want to take you up on that idea, man.
Yeah, man. It's great to just be free, man. Be free of all that pain, all that suffering, that depression. Yeah.
If we can't fix it, dude, I'll heal you.
I've never done the whole curses, honestly. If you got a curse, you probably deserved it, honestly.
I would do it to protect my friends.
That's crazy. That's the ultimate victim play.
Curses, man, I don't touch that voodoo shit.
Hey, you like snacks and sweet stuff, right?
Hell yeah, man. Pass it on. You got some sweets. You want a toad of this here? So he begins to give you a peace pipe.
Well, I was just wondering, you ever check out that sweet shop run by that hag?
Oh god, no, man. Hags? Fuck that shit. I'm gonna get fucking cursed.
Well, maybe you deserve it.
Is that where it's from?
No.
I don't trust
Yeah.
you. Oh God, no, man! Get out of my shop. Sorry, man. I'm not trusting that stuff. That stuff is tainted, man. It's not pure, like the earth. I mean, this place I'm on, PlaneScape's universe, like the multiverse.
I totally
This guy
get
smokes
it.
so much.
There's nothing but bad vibes over there.
Yeah, man. I don't know why would you go in there, man. If it's ran by a hag, it's guaranteed evil, man. Then again, I'm a racist. I don't know.
Makes so much sense now. A racist hippie.
It's cool. Hey, I'll see you around, man.
Yeah. Wait, you're not gonna smoke this? Oh man.
Got time. Gotta get this guy fixed first.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna smoke back here. Peace. And don't bring that shit back here, man. If you want to try some good stuff, I got some stuff baking in here. It's full of nice spices, yo. Brownies.
Oh. Don't let Ember know about this shop.
Maybe it'll unlock another mine kind of thing, but you'll have to be
You're
hiding.
gonna get a memory.
A memory while you're super high.
It's the
That sounds
Heart of
dope as
lore
fuck.
water. Now get ready for
But
lore.
you won't be able to tell if it's real or not.
Right.
That thought did occur to me. Now we're off to Milo's find, I think. Unless the group had anything else going on here with this guy.
Yeah, I think Bloodstone's just kind of he rolled a 10, so he's just kind of like walking in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Links arms and heads off.
Alright, yeah, we're off. We're following Milo. Do tieflings chase their tail ever? I mean, as kids, they've got to, right?
That's the question. When does your tail grow? Are they born with it, or does it grow as they grow? Does it do nub when they start?
No, anything with a tail is born with a tail.
Well, no, because the horns are nubs. They don't grow. They aren't born with full horns.
Born
So
with a
would
full
it-
tail or horns, they grow into them.
There you go.
Yeah, but the horns are like
That would
fingernails.
hurt if
They
you had the
grow.
horns in your. Oh God, no.
Yeah, I'm just saying that would just be bad. Yeah.
All right. As you guys continue onwards, reconnecting with.
The group. All right. So this healer Milo found was up the top of the tree, and they said it's very blunt.
So you do eventually notice it. It looks like kind of. It for a place like Savania, it stands out. You can see that from the perspective of this individual, it looks like a barber from outside, but from within inside, just looking at it, there is tools. As you can currently see him working on some teeth, as he's using heavy pliers pulling out a tooth.
Oh.
Just bite down. Told you no more sweets, of course. As you see the individual, as they look like Enten. They have two heads. As the other one is kind of paying attention, as the other one is currently jotting down notes.
So you're saying the dentist is the end, or the patient's the agent?
The creature, an Enten, two-headed ogre.
Say no. Is the customer the agent or the?
Oh no, that's the doctor.
The doctor's then.
Oh, the name itself. As their name is Cleave and Chop.
That's an awesome name.
As you can see closely enough, finishing their dentistry, as you can see this person getting a tooth out, as you can see This creature is kind of a minotaur creature, a little big, tooth cutting out. Right, hold the guys there, yes. Now be sure to take these medications once every day. Next!
I walk up and turn around so Marcus is facing it.
And I'll speak up. Say, hey, by
You
chance,
are
can you-
contorted, yes. You're
Yes,
looking for
can you-
surgery.
No, I'm looking for a curse lifted.
First
do you-
lifted. Well, we could do something like that. Depending on, do you have any insurance?
I doubt it. But explain to me what that would entail.
There's a good chance we're not liable of death.
That's fine. If it doesn't work, I don't want to be around anyway, so.
Sign this dotted line here, and the fee is about 400 gold pieces.
Can you guarantee you at least will fix me? Kind of thing.
Well, we'll see.
I'll scraple out the worst signature ever, and say, "Here's 200. You get the last 2 when you fix me."
That's not how it works.
That's how this works when I'm in this much pain.
Well, then you can leave. Bye.
Fine, and I'll give him the episode 2.
My work is superb. You just not see all these plaques here? I've been rewarded for every year of service, of course.
What do they mean?
I mean, I'm great at my job.
Okay. Let's do this.
Alright. Nurses! As you see 2 nurses coming out. As you can see, they are very attractive males. As you can see them, one looks like a half-elf and the other one is a full-blooded elf. Take this one in the back. The rest of you can wait in the waiting room. So he pops through the door as the light turns on.
I'm quite curious what goes on.
What do you guys do while you're in the waiting room? As you hear elevator music, as you see a person with a broken leg, and you see another individual with a jar on his nose stuck. I just wanted the taste of the honey.
Yes, yes, dear.
What do I do? I'm just gonna sit there. Just waiting.
Alright. An hour passes by. Eventually you see him coming out in a jacket, covered in sweat. His gloves are like fully up to his wrists as he looks at you. I'm sorry, but I tried to save your friend, but he was too much. But I was capable of doing other things, of course. As you eventually hear that coming from your perspective, as then you're realizing, is he talking to us, or is he talking to something else?
Yeah. Did you, is he not crippled anymore?
What? No, I was talking to them.
Oh, sorry.
No, my poor doggo. It's alright, your friend's fine. But, I guess you could say, he can't really walk really well. His crippled state had potentially intertwined his muscles, contracting. He'll have to take it easy for a few days. But he's done. As the light switches on, as he opens the door, as you can see 2 sexy maids coming out as they help him out. As he hubbles a little bit, but he's back to normal. You're back to your normal self. but you feel like you've been punched by a freight train.
Yeah,
Because
like
your body's just sore all over as you were stuck in that position for over 24 hours.
what I assume like an exhaustion or two would
No,
not be
no exhaustion, nothing like that.
No?
It's just for roleplay perspectives.
okay.
Oh,
So it's like
So you can hinder your
Pop it
character
out.
as you see fit.
I understand. I got you. I got it. He'll pop out as just, hey guys, stand up. I own the big one. Call it in when you need it. For carrying me, that was appreciated. But thanks guys. I need a rest. But
Beatrice runs up and hugs you.
I'll give you the pat on the back saying,
If you
Thank
guys
you,
are
dear.
interested in plastic surgery, I do that as well.
you know, if you see him finger his mask and say, nah, we're good. Yeah.
Can you make my left arm a robot arm as well?
I could potentially, but it might not be as agreeable to you. As your lady friend over there, she's got some work done on her already. I wonder who sculpted her. Highly prized.
Outdone.
Oh, I'm a guy, not a gal.
Oh no, the one over there, the
I'm
red
looking
one.
at Ember.
Oh,
See what kind of reaction that got out of him.
Ember's gonna like look up and be like, "What? Work? I feel like I've been like this my whole life. I think I'd remember if I
You
got."
could go bigger, of course.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you for your help in de-pretzeling our friend.
No worries.
And I'll also turn back to him and give him the slow bow, like basically he said, thank you. You are everything you said you would be. And I
Right,
remember
take
that.
these medications 3 times a day. Be
Oh,
sure
definitely,
to have a meal. They are very, very strong in the stomach.
Appreciate it. And I'll happily take the medicines and I'm like, all right, that's not good. And he'll like slowly stiff leg walk out.
All right, next. As you guys leave.
He thinks we need to go to that naturalist guy and like, get some yoga lessons.
I was thinking similar, but I don't want to not be able to think. So I will deal with the pain and would fine. So, yay.
Maybe I wanted to go to the yoga to the naturalist guy.
Amber wants to do yoga.
No, Ember wants to smoke. She just got told her boobs look fake. What do you mean?
Wow.
He was Mr. Blunt, basically.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see Mr. Blunt.
Oh. That was an unintentional pun, but I like it.
Did you want to go to Mr. Blunt?
It was either you
no.
or it was too hard to like pick on Amber because I was gonna either pick on Amber or I was gonna pick on Milo because he's too short.
It's okay. Her boobs are not real, but not for the reasons you think.
She called it.
She called it. It's canon.
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna take
You
a
can
quick
jump
5-minute
over
break. As this is a good stopping point for a little break ski. Get some snacks, get some water, whatever you need to do. Stretch maybe. As we'll be back in 5.
Take a little nap.
I guess picture Marcus is like you can tell he's hurting, but he's so happy right now.
Yeah, I bet Dalar's back feels nice now that he doesn't have to carry him.
Oh, he's been carrying the whole team forever. I'm sure he's used to it.
All right, I'm back. What do you guys wish to do if you're all back yet?
Well, I was wondering, I was wondering what the group wanted to approach the hag, what we want to do about her, if anything, at this point.
Yeah, there's that. There's still the Death God Garden that we wanted to look at. And just general shopping while we're killing time.
So if it's getting close to dark, we could do the Death God thing, and then maybe case the hag's place afterwards at night.
That does kind of make sense.
And after these two things, we're heading out of town, right? Or is there more you want to get done? I don't remember the other side quests that we heard. The only other one I remember was the squirrel. I forget what that was about.
Yeah, I feel like we messed that up somehow, but I don't remember how.
I'm back. Sorry. Did I hear the word squirrel?
Well, we was talking about what other quests we hadn't done. There was the Death God, and there was the squirrel one. The one I can think of. The royal squirrel, whose name I can't remember.
Prince said, a furry person yelling, "The dragon is free, run for your lives," up in the hills, which is, I think... Oh, no, never mind. That Ratatoskr are the squirrel folk of Yggdrasil, the world tree. They are descended from the famed gossiping squirrel Ratatoskr, and occasionally come from Yggdrasil to Glorium, spreading gossip.
So it's probably something, but we don't need to get involved. So if we're curious, sure, but after we deal with the hag, the Death God, we're probably good, right? Unless someone else is curious.
You also have your main quest too.
Yes, which is nothing to do in this town. We found out.
Yeah, your location where it was meant is nearby. Actually, it's at Funnel.
Yep, that's the next.
Yeah, we were heading there next. I think Ember kind of planned out the route. We were going to Funnel, the next, like, kind of up the chain there, northwestwardly.
Mm-hmm.
This is a sidetrack.
This was a sidetrack, actually.
Yeah, but it was an adventure for sure.
Yes, quite. I mean, the main reason that we came to this area was to warn people of the chaos terrorists that summoned that big ass fire elemental.
Yeah, that's the only reason we were here.
Then we
And we warned people, and they were like, "Oh, that's fine."
Yeah, and they weren't that worried about it. And then we kind of got sucked into side quests, and we're like, well, still.
I'm having a good time.
I would say I'm having a good time, but
I love sandbox gameplay. I love it.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It feels like a more like a better adventure.
Well, yeah, it's definitely more flow to it. Linear play is so boring.
Red, we're gonna stretch this game out over the course of 3 years.
I'm not playing 3
Sure,
years. I'm
man.
sorry. I'm not playing 3 years.
Shoot. Saturday's game is probably gonna get close to that.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be like
Maybe.
it's gonna be like Out of the Abyss. It's gonna be a year and 7 months.
Uh-oh.
Not saying it's like either that or you all die and the campaign's over.
Yeah. Early game, just exploring.
I don't mind long campaigns. I've never done the longest campaign I've ever done was Out of the Abyss. I've never done 2 years.
The
And I don't want to because it gets boring and stale after a while. People want to jump in new stories, new characters, new ideas, new worlds.
That's what happened when we did the
I think if we-
Age. That one took forever, and that's why we stopped it. It was dumb.
Oh yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. I hate when people bring that up. It's not even an adventure. It's just a dungeon.
It's dumb. It was fun, begin with, and then it got really dumb. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's a great one shot, but not the entire campaign.
Yeah.
No.
To do one floor as a one shot, that actually is kind of fun.
I think we stayed in one layer for like 3 to 4 months.
That was ridiculous.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
Well,
Oh,
on the Jurgle then.
Well, we were thinking that it's getting late, and we heard that the Death God comes out around sunset. We don't have a plan for the hag, so we might as well deal with the Death God and have a chat. That Beatrice wants to have a chat with him. And the rest of us can, if we're interested. And then we can figure out what we're gonna do with the hag. So we don't know what's going on, though. We can be a bit more aggressive and figure it out, or we can just give up. It's up to you guys.
Well, actually, I was going to suggest heading back there at sundown.
We could split
Which-
it. And so yeah. Because Beatrice wants to stop the Death God, and he comes out at that time.
Oh, at sundown.
yeah. But isn't it getting around towards that point?
Yeah, we can move to that point if you want to, but ideally, it's hard to say if you want to do both, you can, but it might hinder you down the road for sleep if you want to push past that.
So, you guys want to head there now to the town square?
Well,
I'm like looking around at the faces on all the group, just making sure everyone's on the same page.
Marcus is
Yeah,
like,
I don't mind.
Yeah.
doesn't matter to me, guys. I'm just glad to be walking again.
I'm down
Yeah,
for
well-
whatever.
Milo's gangsta.
While we're deciding, though, I will be casting Aid. And I'll cast it onto Marcus. Ember and Beatrice. So your max will be increased by 15 and you'll be healed by the same amount.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice.
Keep the healer a little more buffer.
I think I now have more HP than Dela. I think.
Just in case we might fight
I-
something.
I ain't complaining now. I'm slightest. I think we're wrong here.
Oh, right.
Okay, so while
Yep.
we're walking, what all do we want to ask? I know the questions that I have, but I don't want to waste everyone else's time. Maybe I can ask questions for you too.
Well, I was thinking, and this may be a long shot, but with how long this god's been around, if they know a means in the outer planes here that we could find or locate where the monodrome is right now.
Or at least the march itself.
That makes
Alright.
sense. I can.
I think
not
he
even
is
for
the
a
whole
boat.
march.
Well, yeah, like if finding Rome itself would be difficult. Find the actual march, see what town it's going to be at. That would be helpful.
So I'll ask if there's a way to identify a Modron and find it, and I'll ask if it knows the sequence of the Modron march.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, or a way for us to discover it for ourselves.
Hmm. Okay.
And if you want an aid, I would be happy to go with you to be a support, just to be. I'm also
What?
curious, so.
Sure. More is always welcome.
It's not every day you get to meet a god, so.
Yeah. So the two of us go talk to the god, the rest go check out the hag. Is that the plan, or is it everyone going to the god?
I think it was everyone going to the god, and then afterwards, when it's dark, going back to the hags, assuming the god doesn't take too much out of us, and investigating the candy shop under the full darkness.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear. So we're definitely heading to the town square right now. We're marching off.
Yeah. Yeah, we were walking and talking.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Got it. Sounds good to me.
All right.
And we move with purpose to get there.
Oops. She's not there anymore.
It was this one, I believe.
Oh, wait. Yeah, so the thing was, there was a knight in the town square. Right? That had like green glowing eyes or something. It died in a battle long ago or something like that. Let me look up my notes. Was that the same thing as the Death God, or is this separate?
Separate.
Okay, never mind then.
I get there and look around and check over by the statue of the god in question, and just spend some time cleaning it up, getting the moss off of the statue and making it look nice while we wait for something to happen.
What are the rest of you doing?
Marcus is giving her a hand, cleaning things up. He's...
I'm looking around at foliage, at like see if there's anything growing amongst the grass, like little flowers or anything that's unique to this area.
Sure, if you want, you can roll a survival check. If anybody else wants to, that are not next to the statue, are welcome to as well.
Yeah, but let's don't all. That's one of the things he's good at. Oh yeah.
As Bloodstone, you can roll me a 2d8, and Daler, you can roll me a d6.
skeleton. Oh, sorry.
You can roll me a nature check now, Daler, if you like. As you come across what looks like a wonderful drawled flower, though the thought of it itself courts from the Feywild, as it has won the favor of the Queen long ago. As you can see, you've found, I'll put in the Discord, Candle Rose. As our other compatriot, Bloodstone, you begin to see across your view. You can roll a nature check as well.
Man, I sure hope. I sure hope I know what's going on.
You do.
Yes.
You
Oh
do,
my
dude.
God. Yeah.
You find
Oh.
one called Soldier's Duty, as it's in the Discord. If you want to roleplay, you're welcome to.
Back-to-back natural 20s, man. Nice.
Time to go.
Wastes his rolls now. No.
Yeah. I wanted 400 trance and he just wasted it.
Way. Wow. We don't know that yet. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, that's awesome.
Into one
It's
and
like
six
a,
levels.
it's like a free. That's awesome. Thanks.
Smoke bomb or stink bomb.
I can make people stop being unconscious.
No more unconscious.
It's only good for one use, so.
Right, it's okay.
It'll come in clutch.
Got smelling salts as an herb. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys wait, as eventually the sun dwindles in the distance, darkness rolls in. The stars eventually twinkle in the sky. So you begin to see a visage coming. Green eyes begin to peril across the statuette. It lures down below you, Marcus and Bethithris, as the viewing of the individual looks upon you. Who comes here? What do you require? Have you come here to play a game? This questions you.
Yes. We're curious and we've come for information and a game, if
A
that would make
game
you
is
happy.
all I request. As
I
you-
would be happy to play with you then.
So you do eventually see a body submerging from the meadows as it appears before you, Bloodstone, as you get startled. As you see, yeah, God of Death.
Wow.
Skeletor!
Damn you, He-Man!
That's a pretty cool token frame, actually.
Yeah, I
That is
use
very
it for Warlock sometimes.
Okay, this is a complete aside, sorry, but since I brought up Skeletor when I saw that image, if you get a chance, all the episodes are free on YouTube for the original He-Man.
I didn't grow up in the 80s, so...
It doesn't matter, dude. There's clips that people put together of just Skeletor just trashing his minions. and it is priceless, dude. It's freaking hilarious. You won't believe it's from a kid's show. You'll just crack up. All right, anyway, back to the game.
You don't need to be from the 80s to enjoy He-Man.
So, what games are you interested in, my lord?
Oh, you don't have to call me my lord. I'm Yergel.
Well, Yergel, I'm curious by what games you are.
Well, as you can see, the individual at the heart of his clearing, a figure stands, cloaked in a shadow of grey. His skeletal form is barely visible, but beneath the robes he saves for his hand a bony long finger, resting what looks like an ancient cup, and dice begins to spill out. Have a seat as you see him just floating down.
Okay.
As Beatrice walks by, I will, that oak leaf imprint on my hand will glow emerald green, and I'll just kind of tap her shoulder and bolster magic.
As
like
you do that, as you see Yergel like
Oh,
as he dispels
stop.
magic at 10th level.
Oh.
Damn.
Sorry.
I am not one particularly of what my former self was once, but I wish to play a game of fair and square, of course. Depending if you wish to cheat, then I shall amplify myself. As he looks towards you.
And you're quite right. Fair game is the way to go.
I know much of
We're just
much of you, Dela. Rain Cloud.
I do too. Taylor supports his friends compulsively. I'm sure he didn't even think of it. To be near him is to be safe and cared for. Don't judge him too harshly.
It's quite alright.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was tabbed over briefly. Is this Beatrice playing the game or all of us?
It's whoever wants to challenge him. It's only one person that.
I look at Beatrice, he's like, I'm down to try, but you're the one who would want to talk to him, so.
I mean, I'm not looking to monopolize the time. I have my questions, but I'm happy for everyone to play who wants to.
You are all far away from your homes. I'm curious what brings you this far.
That's the source of my question. I'm so far from my lady.
Oh yes, I know of her. She's listening even now.
She is? I felt that. She was so present where I was when I was, but I I fear something terrible has happened. I want to help. I don't know where to begin.
Well, I am not your key. I'm sadly to say.
Even a hint of where to find a key would be more than I have now.
I can't intervene in that circumstances. You must understand.
She bows her head.
Shall we play a game?
Okay.
I would like to play a game with thee. The game of faith. Come sit down. The game is simple.
It's
What is it now?
Nothing. Just, it's lonely in these places. I'm glad to get a chance to play a game with you. Break up the nights a little bit.
I
Bring a little bit of my
enjoy
lady's
the
joy.
game. It's always fun to play with mortals. The game is simple. You will roll a fate of gambling, and in the end itself, whatever happens, happens. Each of you, including myself, will roll a dice like this. Out of context, it's a d20, two d20s. The highest roll, you take the highest roll.
Damn.
Are we all playing, or is it just BSG?
Just her.
Okay.
One player.
Cool. Just triple check.
But if you really want to cheat, you're welcome, on your own terms. But I will not interfere.
Oh, no, I'm happy to play it straight. I've been rolling the dice of fate ever since I met my new friends.
You ready to play?
I am.
As he begins to part two pieces on the ground of dice towards you, as he rolls it towards you. I'd like one of you. Actually, no. I will pick. It's Marcus. You see one of the dice begin to spin forward as your mind begins to race, as your brain begins to open wide. You remember memory upon your former life. You can share it with the party after the game.
Got it. We see Marcus suddenly give a gasp, grab his chest, and take a knee. He's like, but otherwise not do anything.
May I have one free roll just to learn how they roll?
Certainly. As he magically puts it in your hands.
I examine the dice and
They look
feel
like
their weight and
regular
construction.
bones. They're made of bones. They have faces and numbers.
I stroke my thumb over them and then give them a gentle toss and let them roll.
Roll made 2d20. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, with double one snake eyes.
Wow.
He looks at
Epic.
you as he smiles.
That's crazy.
You're gifted by the god of death. I am no longer, but from my predicament, this is a bad omen.
I'm sorry. I suppose I'm not that surprised. Death seems to follow me. I've only just been able to keep my friends, not all of my friends, alive.
Be
Yeah, he
wary.
just kind of stiffens up.
I will tell you one thing. One gets double snake eyes. One will have to suffice the punishments. As he looks and darts towards all your friends. You may be intertwined upon your mission. And there will be sacrifices along the way. But one, just one, will have to make the biggest sacrifice of their life. But that is yet to be untold. Fates can be changed, of course.
I'm always willing to strive against fate, but I'm also willing, in the face of it, to be the one to take the sacrifice for my friends. They're such amazing warriors. I'm just a little healer.
Right. Shall we play?
She nods.
All right. Roll me 2d20.
As they were speaking, I casually stroll over to Bloodstone and kind of whisper over to him. Got 5 gold on Jerkle.
You know what? You're on.
Stick my head out to shake on it.
Jurgle. I love
yeah.
how he mispronounces the name too.
From what I can tell, he wouldn't mind one bit with that.
Did I give you the breakdown or just the total there?
Damn.
Oh my god.
Looks like my fates are much greater than yours.
I mean, that does kind of make sense.
It was a pleasure playing with you.
Bloodstone hands. Dalar 5 gold.
And you. Thank you.
Who's next to play with me? So only
Mark's
one
was
person
tagging
can play. If you beat him, you do get something out of it.
Mark's gonna stagger up. He's like, yeah. Yeah, you see, he's rattled, but he's like, yeah. I'll try.
So dice appear in your hands in a cup.
You can't see him, but he's grinning down the cup scene. Alright. And give him a good little swirl in the cup and a toss.
Alright. Do you want to cheat or not?
Nah, he's playing fair. He's very
Let me
curious to this.
and just do a 2D.
Yeah, he's not yeah.
No.
That
Come on,
sucks.
y'all.
That sucks.
What a shame. Guess I win again.
Shame, man. And I was like, look up to him saying, "You are fascinating." And I was like, they'll give him a tip of the cap and then take a step back.
Your mother says hello.
Damn.
It freeze
That's rough.
He beat you and then threw a mom joke in your face. What?
Serious. He seemed to take a step, mid-step, and he's like, rose and like, and then slowly look up at him and just say, "Thank you," and then keep. And then he'll literally he'll walk all the way back here. He's like, and take a seat. He's like, holy shit. He's thinking now.
Well,
Interesting.
I guess I'll give Faye a gander.
Double or nothing on Milo.
He places the dice in your
You're
hands.
on.
Faye, be kind.
Okay.
As you watch Yurgo look at you and smiles. As he can't really smile, he always looks like he's smiling. As he begins to move his hands across. As he begins to spin the dice. As this time, he begins to add a little flair to it. As you notice, his fates are a little higher than yours. As he gets a +5 sometimes if he wishes to use it.
Wouldn't have won either way though.
Just barely.
I give the 5 back.
Yeah, I'll hand over 10.
Seems you lose.
Can I try and clock what he did?
You can roll an insight if you like.
Mm. Hmm. Well, I guess that's what fate is sometimes, huh?
I suppose so.
This walks away well. If y'all want to take a go at it.
Why not? Bloodstone will step up to the plate.
That's what I was about to say. I was looking for Ember or Bloodstone to step up before I moved.
Yeah, he'll saunter on over. You know, I I had my arm chopped off and replaced with a robot one. Where, you know, the kitty gloves are coming off, as does the rest of my hand.
Doesn't say anything.
Oh, I'm speechless. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Boom.
That is a nice roll.
I throw the dice up in the air and I do a backflip and then I catch them in the cup and then I spin them around and then I put the cup upside down on the ground, and when I reveal it, a dove flies out.
Azurga
Hey,
stands
show off.
still, his hollowed socket void and seemed appearing through the veil of time itself. A rare thing to see the fates honor a mortal hand. As he doesn't say any further words, there's a faint nod, as unspoken to the deal that has been made.
Thanks. Damn.
Seems we both have the same fate. I must applaud you for winning. Fortune is fickle. The dust
And best
is,
2 out of 3.
dust is patience. As you feel something as he looks towards you, as he kind of places something across your chest. A gift. Enjoy. So you see a little sigil of him on your chest. It has like a little signature.
Okay, it's like a shitty band tee, but awesome. Awesome. I've always wanted a non-mortal's autograph.
Mila just kind of places a hand over his own little quote-unquote autograph, seeing what happened to Bloodstone.
Next, who's next to play? You got a boon from him, actually. Enjoy it.
Yippee.
You have no idea what it ever does until it happens.
Right. I can guess.
Step up. She's not really saying anything. Doesn't she's I guess a little nervous. Being here has made her deeply uncomfortable.
You miss home.
I don't even know where my home is.
Shall we play a game then? To pass the time.
I mean, I got nothing better to do, I guess.
Dice in your hands.
Oh, not bad.
Surprised you didn't want to cheat.
Lux would have.
Lux would have.
Yeah.
Oh, without hesitation.
Lux for sure would have.
If Marcus hadn't been so fragile, he would have considered it, but he's not in a good state.
What if you like cover your die and say like, oh, that's a 20?
If you want to roll an insight, Ember, you're welcome to. How you did that?
Yeah, I would like to.
Yeah, if you can learn how to do that, that'd be sick.
You can tell this one is a mysterious fates. You can feel that fate is sealed upon his grasp. And if you were deserving of winning, you would have won.
Now, why would you mess with fate?
You're not ready. It seems.
She'll like narrow her eyes, but like take a step back. She doesn't want to argue.
As Yurgil stands his
With him.
presence,
I'm gonna kick your ass later.
your fates remain unwritten for now.
I'll rip Dalar.
I thank you for enjoying a gander of playing with me. But the time is to leave for now. Be careful. And take my words wisely.
That was interesting.
So if someone else won, you get to get the 2 dice it gives you. And you could roll them once in. It's like basically you could roll them once every 1d4 days, and you can use them as portent dice.
That's cool.
Dang. Bloodstone got
that's pretty
hooked
good.
up.
Bloodstone got something else. I'm not telling what Bloodstone got.
Oh yeah.
That's not what he got. He got a sigil on his chest.
That's
as-
awesome.
From a former death god? Could be anything, honestly.
Yeah. Surely it's something cool. Should I should write this down.
Smile's just staring at it. Why did you get that? Why is your fate? Your fate, out of everybody here, your fate was chosen to succeed. She
Yeah,
just
I'm
was
the you hear that? I'm the chosen one. Whatever, not everyone can be chosen.
correct, as that was the lesson.
Marla just kind of looks at Bloodstone and goes, "Hey, look, we were both touched by some sort of celestial." He reveals his little mark on his chest.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm super happy for you.
You know, I don't get that feeling from you at all, actually.
What? No. Sure. No, this is just been great. I'm B. I looked so hard at these plants. And it just really took a lot out of me.
Right.
It is a pretty garden.
Now we're back to square one.
And now if you play
okay.
Baldur's Gate 3 with a bunch of friends, be like, hey, I met Yurgil in my fucking game, and I gotta play dice with him, bitches.
Hell yeah.
Bloodstone put his hand on Bloodstone's shoulder saying, "You are a horrible liar."
I don't need to lie. The fact of the matter is I'm the chosen one.
And an arrogant shit, which we already knew. It's fine. And pat you on the back.
Yeah.
Saying, yeah. He's still shaking, but as he starts walking away, he's like, let's go, guys. You gotta.
If you want, you can unfold your memories now, or you can do it later in the campaign.
Oh, I already have them. I have them already. Just,
Okay.
yeah. He's a private person, so he's not going to volunteer it if not asked,
No
basically.
worries.
If someone asked him, he would share, but he's not going to volunteer it.
So how late into the night did we kind of hang out
It's
there?
midnight here. It comes at midnight.
We could probably rest for the night then.
And the chances are you probably will never see him again.
Let's go back to where I sent Alice, that satyr, at the mouse folk cabin. That's disgusting.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I got the answer to my question, but not yours.
Man, it's hit or miss with gods, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just look at the stars as you walk. You can see them twinkling.
So you really like that ring, huh? I say to Beatrice.
I startle a little bit and look down at it. Oh, it feels right there. Thank you for giving it to me. I'm sorry I just took it like that. I keep meaning to give it back, but I keep not. I'm sorry.
Well, it is cursed, so.
Yeah, as long as it's not hurting, I guess.
I don't think it's actually cursed. It doesn't hurt. It feels really nice there.
Curses don't always have to hurt.
Okay.
Thank you. We can call it a gift, maybe?
Just hang on to it, I guess.
Thank you. I'll keep it safe, I promise.
Oh, wait.
And if you ever want it back, you can just ask and
It's not this way. It's left at this big oak. Sorry.
oh, right. Yeah. The mouse house.
So you guys don't want to go at the place at night?
I do, but I think it's late, and I think that will take a while, possibly.
Yeah, but that's the price you pay to investigate something.
Yeah, we got it. We didn't get there early enough to do a stakeout, so we're just kind of like pulling up.
Yeah, exactly. We're not sure if she's there or elsewhere.
We can.
Yeah, we still could.
I'm
Go on,
I'm
Marcus.
not saying you can't. And as long as you guys do eventually go to bed and within a reasonable time, you could potentially stake it out and then even potentially attempt anything. But if you don't do it during the day, it's kind of hard.
Valid. We should try it.
Okay. We should still go to the mouse house quickly, just to
Mickey Mouse
touch
house?
base with the satyr. Yeah, the mouse house. Because he's been there for the day, and I just told him to wait there, basically.
Yeah, you get there eventually. It takes you about an hour to get there. It's 1 a.m. now, but you eventually notice the individual sleeping there with all his belongings in a corner packed neatly.
Oh, he's asleep. Should we leave him a note?
Make it quick so we can go chat.
I would want to be. I'd want to be woken up if you all were in trouble and someone was going to help you.
But he'd want to come with us. Do you want him with us?
I mean, doesn't he deserve that right? They're his friends.
True, but can we trust him to be smart in his decision making?
Uh, it it feels wrong to me to exclude him, but that is a good point. I don't know.
We don't know what's going on. We just know something's going on. So we don't want to give him false hope, as well as if he finds something wrong and he overreacts, gets himself killed or gets one of us killed. I agree that morally we should tell him, but I think logically it's better just to afterwards.
Also, imagine the look on their face when we come in the morning back with their friends. I think that would be a nice surprise if they're down there.
Okay,
I
I'm looking for
guess
something to write with them.
Dirty
Alright.
parchment copy.
Anyone have anything to write with?
And I'll pull out one of my pens from my forger kit and say, "Don't break it."
Thanks. Alright, I'll just write it on like a little piece of there's gotta be some kind of scrap around there, either like a piece of wood or something or whatever.
Right, you get it right. As your writing's not the best, but it's not the amazing. But you eventually get the job done.
And I'll just leave it by his pack and then quietly leave.
Okay. So he kind of shifts a little bit in his sleep, goes back to bed.
Alright. So,
And we're off.
now question, are we going to simply watch, or are we going to try and enter?
I think we should watch for tonight and then rest early tomorrow and come at it rested.
Only problem with that is if it's a time problem. If we wait too long, could they be gone? But, that's the point.
Well, if we rest tomorrow till this time, then we should be coming back at the same relative position.
Yes, that's right.
If we do want to go in there, I can make us invisible. At least 3.
Yeah, if they're in there, we gotta get them out. But
Yeah,
let's
play it
just
by ear.
exactly. Let's just get there first. Bloodstone, got any ideas on how to get in?
On how to get to the back of the hag's suite.
Just to get in, like if you're gonna pick a lock or if you're had something up your sleeve or if you because he's asking because you
Just
did the
make
little
us
search around the
slip
place. So
into the night area. Yeah. I could use my eyes.
Well, I haven't seen any of this since, so I'm only going off what you guys told me. But you're saying that there's no place apart from the front door, and inside there's a door in the back behind her counter. Now, I'm gonna assuming that if Hag sleep, which we don't know for sure, I don't know, that she's probably back there, and so what we could probably get in the door if we can, it's not magically locked, which it could be. If it's not magically locked, we can get open the front door. Then the back, then through that back, I'm pick that lock too. But she's likely back there with the hostages or whatever state they're in. So, what do we do then? Do we try and sneak them out? What's the plan? Because once we're in there, it's gonna be bang bang. Gotta make a decision. So.
yeah, get them out.
Okay, so let's go there and look at it and then see how it goes from there. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to just play it by ear and go in and hit the lock so it's tuckable and see what happens.
I think we should have, if the hostages are there, we can spend a few minutes to prepare, bring out our allies and friends, and go in there fully ready. I think we're fairly formidable under those circumstances.
But the only problem that it'll be in her domain, and
What's
I don't know about hags, but I'm assuming a mage's lair is their strongest spot. Now, again, I don't know how it applies to hags. I'm just curious here.
um I think I've been hanging out with you guys too long. If that is the circumstance, we could do a little bit of arson before we go in. Uh, she might be distracted trying to preserve her stronghold, as you say.
Marcus would click a little giggle thing and said, "You have changed."
Beatrice is
Beatrice.
suggesting arson?
I knew she'd
Only
come
if
around.
she's, actively harboring hostages, that, and we're sure of it.
Wow. Jurgle really did a number on you.
She face palms and feels like she rolled snake eyes at some point today.
Well, let's get there first and look at what's going on, and we can decide from there. But this.
Alright, you eventually arrive towards the building. It is pitch black inside. The door obviously is locked. The windows are locked. There's only 2 windows, and from what you can see prospectively, as it's made of all kind of like a cobblestone with a thatched roof. As you see smoke fuming from what looks like the chimney, as there's smoke popping out of it.
She's still active.
Remember,
I mean,
during the
maybe.
day she
I've
didn't have any
banked.
fire. Now she does.
She's probably cooking.
It gets
Or
cold at
just
night.
right. I've banked fires for the night before.
Let's move stealthily up to next to the door. Anyone?
Maybe we should do that invisibility check first.
Bloodstone was starting his Naruto hand signs. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Well, no, because that's also good too.
Yeah,
Everything
I'll
that
definitely
helps
take
with
that.
Snake.
Most
Sweet.
I'll go check the
Awesome.
door. Give me everything you guys got and keep me quiet. So.
Yeah. Anything anyone can use to improve our sneakiness.
I'm going to cast invisibility. I'll put it on Bloodstone, Marcus, and why not? I'll put it on myself.
I cast aid on the 3 people going up. Oh wait, no, that isn't. Each. No, the Q does not do what I think it does.
It just gives you
40,
max HP.
41 stealth from Marcus.
41. He just before the invisibility is even added, he's already gone.
Who else has stealth? I'm guessing it was.
Was it,
Is
I
it
think everyone's
Amber?
stealthy.
Amber is stealth?
No.
Okay. So
I think they're hanging back. Sorry, they bowed out a little early, but I think they're just hanging back for this.
Oh, they were unhappy.
No, it's been a week.
Oh, okay.
I hear that. I'm struggling right now too.
All right. What are you guys doing? Are you going to climb on top of the roof, or are you going to the door?
Malx is gonna go and check the door, and see if it's arcane lock or just normal
It's
locked.
locked.
Normal lock.
Yeah, I was gonna lead us up like we're just lined up along the wall next to the door to let Marcus do his thing, and we're just kind of waiting if something happens.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and pick the lock then.
I give them guidance for stealth. That's what I was looking for.
Alright, so I should actually be a 20 because I can't get below a 10 on a row. So actually 18 because I can't get below a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So not actually that.
And plus the guidance.
Plus guidance, right? Okay. 20.
22.
All right. You unlock it. Do you
And then
enter it?
he'll carefully open the door.
Who else joins
And
you?
Bloodstone is following behind Marcus.
Milo, do
And
you
Malcolm
join
is
as well?
Milo will too, since he's also invisible.
All right. Some of you guys will not see
Is
a
it-
map. It'll be black for you, and that's for the reason of not
Well,
coming in.
Malcolm hasn't even been in here before, so he has no idea. Yeah.
So you arrive, the lights are lit. But from outside, it was dark.
Man, the lights are lit in here.
And I'm gonna carefully looking all around as I move forward. I'm gonna check all the floor as I move,
All right.
looking everywhere.
What are you looking for, particularly?
Like possible traps, loose floorboards, pressure plates, anything that could cause a noise, even just a loose floorboard for a squeak.
They squeak no matter what.
It's gonna squeak no matter. All right.
Yeah, this place has probably been.
Even for 41 stealth.
I'm just saying it's gonna squeak no matter what.
Alright, well, you can try and find the least.
It's not gonna
noise.
just make you have. It's just the perspective of a wood.
I got it. Just make sure though there's nothing dangerous as he crosses the room.
There's nothing
He hasn't
dangerous
been
in
in
here. You can see everything is sealed up and put away. And all the candy that she was selling for special candy is gone now from the counter.
Now, I remember being told there's a door. Can you see the door?
There's no door here anymore.
He'll be like confused because everyone was told there's a door. And I'm gonna go start checking the walls, looking for. See if anything pops up to him as like interesting as he's. I'm
As you
moving
touch
slowly
one of the
around the wall.
doors, you disappear. You slip through something.
Marcus, where are you? And Bloodstone is like calling out because, of course, the three of them are
Oh,
invisible.
we can't see each other. That's right.
We would have. No. Can I say that I would not have been dumb enough to not do mind
You didn't
links?
specify.
Not specify. I'm dumb. Marcus shouldn't have been.
You disappear
okay.
somewhere else. You find yourself in a deep, wet place. As you feel deep inside a tree of some sort. As you feel like an inkling, this is not the same place that you were in originally. You look around the room, you find yourself in an empty room. You see a locked door as you find yourself stuck. You quickly go back to the wall, trying to go through it. It looks like a one-way.
Great.
Marco.
He'll curse to himself in his head, and then he'll go over to the door. Take a look at the door.
It looks like it's locked.
I'm gonna try and pick it.
Alright. As you start to lockpick it, give me lockpick these.
Bloodstone. I think you
What?
if he's not responding, I think he might have found something. It's an 18.
You have advantage?
I am proficient.
Okay,
So.
then, alright. As you unlock it, as you see a hallway leading down, as you hear heavy movements moving behind what looks like a door, about 20 feet away from the hall. As it bends through the tree, there's movement behind that door. It's also locked. You can't really hear it until you get close enough to the door.
Inside in his head, he's cursing out to himself, but he's gonna like, alright, fine, I'm out of here. And he's gonna creep down to that door, put his ear to the base of it, and try and listen.
We must make this recipe quite nicely. Yes, gingerbread golem. Yes, put that there. Yes. This new recipe shall bring many people from world around.
How much time has passed since they went in the door?
5 minutes.
Oh, that long? Okay, yeah. After about 3 minutes, I would signal to everyone else outside to just kind of slip in the door so we're in the room or in the shop, anyways.
As you begin to listen in, as you begin to make your way in Accord, you realize quickly, Marcus, you have no idea where you are, as what you're listening to might already be heard. The door behind you locks and seals. As you begin to realize the place begins to flood. As a liquid, hot, sticky liquid begins to spill across your boots. As you realize
So this hallway,
you're trapped.
is this hallway? Was it just the two doors, or did it keep going
There's two
past
doors
that?
and a hallway. I do have a map for it. As there's roots and tree bindings as you're deep down in the ground somewhere. You realize the 60 substance. You smell it. It smells like the sugars she cooks as it's boiling hot.
I got no option. I'm gonna open this door. So
As you begin to try to open it, it doesn't open.
not even if I tried. Yeah.
You hear, "Who goes there? I know you've come back for more treats. I'm sorry, we've ran out. But you'll be a nice dessert once you're crucified."
Viola will kind of tug at Bloodstone's like thigh and just go, I think we just gotta just look everywhere and anywhere and just touch everything. I don't think he's here anymore.
Well,
Yeah, we.
go ahead.
So like, yeah, we just gotta find him. Bloodstone's gonna start like feeling around on the walls.
I'll
So-
point to where the door was before the Bloodstone.
Okay. Yeah, he'll
Viola
run
just
over.
keeps a hand on his pants.
I don't know where Bloodstone is. I just point to where the door was,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll move towards it. I imagine I am. I don't know where it would be on this image.
Alright. The door seems to be where it used to be, but this now is a shelf of some sort. Full of candies.
Do I recognize the candies from earlier when I was in here looking at candies, or are they different ones?
Those look particularly different, and the place itself looks rather strange, different laid out. Remember, she was renovating. She has placed everything differently. But you don't remember this shelf being there.
I'll whisper that just loud enough for everyone to hear. Marcus, try right there, where that new shelf is. Marcus, did you try it?
Marcus
Bloodstone
not
is
here.
going to.
I know, but
Yeah,
I don't know that.
Bloodstone is going to use his message cantrip to tell Dalar, like, there's like a little firebird from his perspective just like appears out of thin air and lands on his shoulder. Marcus isn't fucking here, we're trying to find him.
As Marcus, you notice the sticky liquids begin to spill further. As it gets to your ankles, it burns, as it doesn't seem to relinquish any damage, but it will likely, once you're fully submerged, will cook you from the inside out.
So
I
this
think
hallway. This tell me what this hallway looks like again. So it's like just 2 doors and then both.
I can give you the thing. Give me 1 second here. I was going to put you on this map.
Yeah.
I think hearing what Dalar heard, Mila just whispers to Marcus wherever he may be.
Do you have night vision, right, Marcus?
I do. Yes.
What is it? 60?
Yeah. No, the normal stuff.
Okay.
Alright, so this was the door I came in from,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the new one.
Yeah, it's filling with sticky liquid.
He's gonna move back to the first door and try and unlock that one again.
It doesn't work. As you notice quickly enough, she knows you're here, and you are caught in a trap. Like the last adventurers who dared come back.
Okay. I'm gonna do the what's it called? I don't know the proper term, but he's gonna basically brace himself so he's not stave off the building as long as he can. So I'm braced on both walls, so he's moved up towards
you're
the
moving
ceiling.
up, but yeah, it makes sense. You're like,
And then
come on, guys!
Like,
Get the higher ground.
It's literally all he can do at the moment. So, and he's doing that, and his bones are creaking. He's like, "This is."
It's just spilling in there.
And I'll give the door a good kick, and it's just like, "Come on, guys."
Yeah, Mila's just gonna whisper over to Marcus where. Let's go. I think this might be like a hidden door. I think we should see if there's like a doorknob or something, some sort of release.
Oh yeah, sure. Bloodstone's gonna start like grabbing handfuls of like lollipops and stuff and trying to flip them like they're secret levers.
As you move your hands through it,
Mila does the same thing.
Makes you disappear.
Oh.
You guys find anything? I'll wave over Amber and Beatrice and like just take a step closer, like I'm just waiting for him.
Are we actually inside, or are we still waiting outside?
We went just inside, like, because I didn't.
Okay,
in case I'm kicked off, I didn't want them like the door to slam shut and trap them and separate us. So as soon as I knew they were in there for a minute and nothing kicked off, I waved the 3 of us in, so that all 6 of us were in. So I thought.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how much Dalar was paying attention, he saw the candy rustle.
All right.
Stone.
I freeze.
Well, I guess Dalar was right about that.
I'll walk over there and check it too.
I'm
hey,
keeping
over. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna keep kicking the door like every few seconds, trying to
kick
come
it
on.
as you watch the liquid now up to your waistline, as you can feel it touching your boots again, and you're like, I can't get any higher. As you guys come through, you hear heavy bangs on the door.
Milo will try to open it.
Who is it?
As it's not opening.
Ah, fuck it.
Stand back there, Bloodstone.
Alright.
he'll fire some Eldritch blasts into it, try to break it open.
All right. As you begin to blast it through, hot liquid begins to spill into the room, filling the room
Oh.
itself as it pours into this room now. As you have a timer now, as we'll end our session here.
Oh man.
You hear Mocha saying, "He ain't stopping." You hear him from the other side of the door.
No, it's too late. The session ended.
Yeah, no. No, it shall never stop.
Yep. I'll see you next week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I hope all you
Sounds
guys
good.
feel better and get some rest.
I hope so too, man.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been
Yeah.
And happy Valentine's Day.
you guys as
Yep.
well.